And now we're going to look at Luke's underwater butterfly stroke. Few things. He's not quite as clean underwater as he is on top of the water. Okay, so a few things. He's throwing the hands down a little too deep. You can see right now he's letting those hands lead to stroke, and they're ending up way underwater. You usually don't see that in butterfly. The proper orientation would be to keep them above the head, at the surface, or just under the surface. Okay, and that's probably, considering he's a young boy, it's probably a flexibility issue. He's doing that so he can get the hips up, forcing the hips up by getting the hands low, but he needs to keep the arms at the surface or near the surface so he gets in that nice long butterfly position. He knows what he's trying to do. And see, he's got to come back up through the water to get there. Once he grabs the water, he's doing pretty good. Driving back. Getting the head down, but again, he's trying to go too much down and up with the arms. He goes too much of that down and up sweep with the arms. And you really want to just go out with the arms as you drive that kick. Good timing on the breath, really good. He gets his head up early. See, head's up already. Driving and finishing the breath, getting the head down. So his timing's good. He's just got a little too much of the body wave. He's got a little too much of the up and down motion. And he's leading it too much with his hands. What I'd like to see is him keep the hands, enter the hands at the surface, keep them at the surface, and let the kick and hips pop up and push his chest down while he's stretching out over the water. Now he's going to approach the wall. Uh-oh. The DQ might be confirmed. This is part of what I was talking about. You can see how low his lower hand is touching the wall. He's staggering them. At the right angle, a judge is going to call that. In fact, it's at this angle with the video replay, I'm having trouble confirming he actually touched the wall. I'd give him the benefit of the doubt, but he wants both hands up. His bottom hand needs to be up closer to where his top hand is. He can stagger them a little bit, but that's a bit extreme, and it might lead to a DQ. Now, he's getting his hand through great. That all looks great. Landing, really good. This is exactly the angle you want to be on a landing. Knees to the side. That's perfect. Just like that. Looking that way. He's going to rotate a little bit, but he pushes off perfect. So he's got a really good understanding of the mechanics of the landing of the turn. You just got to get that hand up so he doesn't get DQ'd. Now, he's doing a great job here of that glide. We talked about that on the overwater. Nice glide, keeping things tight. Just a little wiggle in the feet to get those locked in better. But he's getting hands, wrists to the flags before he takes his first kick. That is crucial. He's going to have to watch, though, as he fatigues. Very, very important as he fatigues to keep that glide. He doesn't want to take all his kicks under the flags and rush him. So really good job on this. Now, mistiming the breakout. Here he is. 2 feet underwater. And he's already dropped his streamline. So there goes that speed. And he's already lifting the head. So he's trying to take his first stroke. And his head is still over a foot underwater. He needs to hold the streamline longer and be more patient. Don't let go of the streamline. Take another 2 kicks, 1 or 2 kicks, and wait till you're breaking the surface to let go and take that first stroke. And you can tell what that does. Look at the angle he has to come up into that first stroke because he broke that streamline early. He's going straight up into the air, not very much forward. If he takes those extra few kicks, he comes out on that breakout and he's going forward, not straight up. So solid grasp of the mechanics, good timing, that's very, very important. He's got a great second kick, solid mechanics on the turn, a lot of little things he can improve, but by and large, he's got a lot of the fundamental pieces there in his butterfly. Big thing for him is watching his arms, getting the arms in a more relaxed position on entry, making sure he lets them roll palm down once he gets to that Y phase over the water. Also making sure that he doesn't follow his hands down deep. He needs to keep his arms at the surface as he extends. And then once he gets underwater, he needs to make sure that he is timing the breakout better. He wants to be right at the surface when he lifts his head and takes that first stroke. He's doing it a little early, and it's going to cost him a lot of speed.